Level 1, the Bush Pilot. You are 24 years old, you have a commercial pilot's license and 1,500 flight hours, mostly dusting crops or flying tourists over the Grand Canyon. You apply for a job with a logistics company you found on a forum. The company has a generic name, like Pacific Global Transport. The interview is in a hangar in Arizona. They don't care about your perfect landings. They ask if you can fly a single-engine Cessna Caravan into a dirt strip in the rain with no lights. They ask if you can fix an engine with duct tape and wire. You say yes, you're hired. You think you're delivering medical supplies to remote villages in South America. You are, but sometimes the crates are heavy and unmarked. Sometimes the passengers are men who don't speak and carry duffel bags that clank when they walk. You don't ask questions, you fly the plane. You keep your mouth shut. You make $60,000 a year, cash. Level 2, the Ferry Pilot. You're 27. You've proven you don't panic when the engine sputters over the jungle. The company promotes you. Now you fly ferry missions. You move planes across the ocean, but these aren't normal planes. You pick up a Russian-made Mi-17 helicopter from a seller in Ukraine and fly it to a base in Africa. You fly a Twin Otter with extra fuel tanks across the Atlantic at night, alone. You fly below radar coverage to avoid paying landing fees or filing flight plans. You realize the logistics company is a front. You are working for the agency's air branch. You are the Uber driver for the shadow war. You learn to navigate by the stars when the GPS is jammed. You learn to bribe customs officials with cartons of cigarettes. You are a smuggler with a government pension plan. Level 3, the air branch recruit. You're 30. You are officially invited into the fold. You go to the farm for a condensed version of tradecraft training, but your real school is an airfield in North Carolina. You join the Special Activities Center, Air Branch. You are no longer a contractor, you are an officer. You learn to fly non-standard aviation. This means flying planes that don't look like they belong to the US government. Rust bucket cargo planes that fly like Ferraris. Helicopters painted to look like news choppers but armored like tanks. You learn nap of the earth flying, skimming 50 feet above the treetops at 140 knots in total darkness using night vision goggles. You learn that altitude is insurance, and you just canceled your policy. Level 4, the extraction specialist. You're 34. You've mastered the art of getting in. Now you have to master the art of getting out. You fly the STOL aircraft, short takeoff and landing. You can land a plane on a football field, a highway, or a rooftop. Your job is to pick up case officers and assets who are running for their lives. You sit on a dark runway in a hostile country with the engine running, watching the tree line, waiting for a signal flare. Every minute you wait is a minute the local military gets closer. You see headlights. A car screeches up. 3 people jump in. You throttle up. Bullets hit the fuselage as you lift off. You don't flinch. You just check the fuel gauge and turn north. You are the getaway driver. Level 5, the drone operator. You're 38. Your knees hurt from the hard landings. Your back hurts from the terrible seats. The agency moves you to a new kind of cockpit, a trailer in the Nevada desert. You are piloting the RQ-170 Sentinel, the Beast of Kandahar. It's a stealth drone. You are flying it over a country 7,000 miles away. You sit in an air-conditioned box, drinking coffee, holding a joystick. You watch a high-definition video feed of a terrorist compound. You track targets for days. You learn their patterns. You watch them play with their kids. Then the order comes. You press a button. A Hellfire missile leaves the rail. The screen turns white, then black. You take a sip of coffee. The disconnect messes with your head. You kill people you've never met from a comfortable chair, then drive home to have dinner with your wife. You start to wonder if you're a pilot or a video game character. Level 6, the Ghost Squadron. You're 42. You request a transfer back to real cockpits. You miss the G-force. You are assigned to a unit that doesn't exist. You fly captured enemy aircraft. MiGs, Sukhois, old Soviet fighters that the CIA acquired through the black market. You fly them over Area 51, dogfighting against US Air Force pilots to teach them how to beat Russian jets. You are the Red Air. You learn to think like the enemy. You fly planes with backward instruments and cockpit labels in Cyrillic. You push these old jets to the breaking point. If you crash, there is no ejection seat record. You are a ghost flying a ghost. Level 7, the Test Pilot. You're 45. You are one of the best stick and rudder men in the world. You are moved to the black projects. You are testing the aircraft that will replace the drone. High-altitude, long-endurance surveillance platforms that look like boomerangs. Solar-powered wings that can stay aloft for weeks at 70,000 feet, the edge of space. You wear a pressure suit like an astronaut. You see the curvature of the Earth. You are flying above the weather, above the airliners, above the wars. You are gathering signal intelligence, soaking up every phone call and radio transmission from an entire country below you. It's quiet up here, peaceful, deadly. Level 8, the Air Branch Chief. You're 50. You are grounded. You run the Air Branch now. You manage a fleet of aircraft that officially belong to shell companies, legitimate charities, and private corporations. You coordinate global logistics. You have to move a team of paramilitary officers from Virginia to a safe house in Yemen in 18 hours without anyone knowing. You route them through Frankfurt, then Dubai, switching planes, switching tail numbers. You manage the budget, hiding billion-dollar aircraft purchases in miscellaneous transport costs. You deal with the political fallout when a drone crashes in a country we aren't at war with. You are the air traffic controller for the entire secret world. Level 9, the Aurora Pilot. You're 55. You come out of retirement for one last job. There is a program rumors call Aurora, or Dark Star, the hypersonic successor to the SR-71 Blackbird. It flies at Mach 6. It crosses continents in an hour. It's not a plane, it's a missile with a cockpit. They need someone with the clearance and the nerves to fly the prototype. You strap in. The G-force on takeoff nearly crushes your chest. The sky turns from blue to black in seconds. You are flying faster than a rifle bullet. You look down at the world. You see borders, but at this speed and altitude, they don't exist. You fly over hostile capitals, taking photos, gathering data, and you are gone before their radar even registers a blip. You are the fastest human being alive, and you can never tell anyone. Level 10, the Sky Watcher. You retire at 60. You buy a small house near an airfield. You buy an old Piper Cub, a slow, yellow plane made of fabric and wood. You fly on Sundays, low and slow over the cornfields. You wave at kids on the ground. It's the only flying that feels real anymore. You watch the news. You see reports of unidentified aerial phenomena or weather balloons crashing in foreign countries. You smile. You know exactly what they are. You know who flew them. You know the price they paid. You look up at the night sky and see a satellite streak across the stars. You know it's not a satellite. It's one of your boys, keeping the lights on in the dark. You are a ghost pilot, grounded forever, but your heart is still up there, chasing the horizon. Subscribe.